Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Akbar Hanief, and thank you for taking the time given to my presentation today. And today I will present my paper result entitled Project Management System Development for Improving Infinity Group Project Performance. So for the first is the background, and the company have a lot of project that is being worked. One of them is warehouse management system in Honda precision parts manufacture. However, the lack of organization in managing project has caused difficulties such as problem in assessing the partition and classification of job tasks still using conventional way, and difficulties in monitoring progress or issue of team project on real-time data, and cannot visualize project progress in company, and usually lack of response to certain problem in a project. The next is the research problem and research objective. So for the research problem is the problem to be solved in this thesis is unorganized project management caused by manually job card distribution, lack of communication between team. The third is the project control. And the fourth is the responsive on the project issues. And the research objective of this research is to making a project management support tool to control the project process, especially in the making job card, visualize project, and responsive with the project issues. The next is the development methodology. In this research, application development methodology is used to develop the project management system. The method used in developing the system is using multiple methods, and the stage of the waterfall model are analysis, go down to this design, and then the implementation, and after that testing, and the last is the maintenance. And the explanation or the detailed explanation will discuss further in the next slide. So the first is the analysis, or in this research it will come to the system requirement analysis. So this table is a summary of the system requirement of the company, starting from the features. Number one is the job card that consists of job task and description in general information. The second is the project visualization through dashboard. The third is the timeline for everyone, so they will know if there's a delay in the project. The fourth is the communication between people. And then responsive to the problem. Six is the documentation. And the last is the controlling project progress. So the requirement analysis is needed for the developer, so it will help the company or the developer to make sure the use of the system is meet to the user expectation or the user needs. And the next is the system design. So design phase is a process of the planning to identify a solution, including conceptual design, the graphical user interface, and system design as a mock-up. So this picture will show one of the many mock-up that this paper made to support in developing of the system. And the next is the system model. And the system model is known as the activity diagram. In this case, is the activity diagram managed project. So there will be a user, system, and database, and the picture will show how the system work, or the flow of the system work in the system, starting from the user, when from the main page, and then choose project menu, and the system will display the project data page, and then user will go through the choose as project data and the input project data form, and then the system will validate the data, and the database will store in database, and the user can save data, and then end of the activity diagram of the managing project. And the next, the system implementation. So the implementation is the where the actual code is compiled and written into an operational application. So in this picture, we'll show the result of the application in company. So for first, there will be a menus in the system, so the user can choose which the tab or the main menu that will need to the company, and then there will be a job card. So the use of the job card is to see the tasks in the project all along with the PIC, and there will be a progress in the company. And basically, the job card is or the progress detail in this picture will show the general information about the certain project. And the next is the system implementation. The same with the before. So this is one of the example of the dashboard implementation. So the first is general information in the dashboard. So in the green box, they will show the total user that the company have, and there will be a new user, or and there will a total project that the company have. The next is the project execution or the key performance indicator. So in the project execution or in the orange box will show the total task, task complete, delay task, missed deadline, or the critical task of the system. So the system will help the user to see the total task that is complete, and they will show the delay task, so it will help the user to make a decision faster and better. And also the system provide an overview of the all project in the company. And the next is the system testing. So the purpose is to observation to identify bugs, error, and the system glitches. The following table is a software function that are used as a reference for developer in testing the system functionality. For example, is the function, there will be a login session, and the description is test all functionalities, and the expected result is the validation user by the system, and the result will success or fail. And the next is the result and discussion. So the following table is one of the asking to the user, and then as a reference for the developer also in testing the system if the system meets with the needs of the system. And the user will be given to the use of the system, and the aim is to measure user satisfaction with the system, and also as an input to the developer if found error or bugs. And the picture in here is UIT managed job core result, and it showed that most of the user is agree with the use of the system. And this figure is one of example of the result of the UIT. And for the conclusion is this web-based project management system can help processing running project, and the result of the tests that have been carried out in the form of UIT shows success in accordance with the needs of the company. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.